A long-lost journey to love. Chapter 1. July 15th, 2023, Dear Diary. In the quiet corners of my heart, I've often sketched a love that dances like my poetry. I'm Olivia, a hopeless romantic, a dreamer who's been single since 15. My verses are my companions, my solace. But my best friend Taylor, or Tay, as she prefers, she believes it's time for me to find a love that's not just confined to the pages of my poetry book. She thinks it's time for me to find a love that's real, tangible. I'm not sure what to expect, but I trust Tay. So here's to a new chapter, a new verse in my life. Let's see where this journey takes me. Yours, Olivia. Today, Jason, Aaron, Harley, Tay, and I decided to hang out at the park. It was a typical sunny day. Everything seemed normal until Harley started telling us a story about her ex. It was heartbreaking to hear about the pain she went through. I remember how we all had to comfort her, trying to bring back the Harley we knew, the one who was always bubbly and full of life. It was a tough journey, seeing her go through all that heartache. But after 5 long months, I'm glad she's back to her normal self. It's a relief to see her smile again, to hear her laugh. It's a testament to our friendship and how we've stuck together through thick and thin. Chapter 2. July 17th, 2023, Dear Diary. These last 2 days have been a whirlwind of emotions. The idea of finding love, it's exciting yet terrifying. I saw what happened to Harley, the heartbreak she endured, cheated on by those she trusted. I can't help but wonder, is that what love is? A gamble of trust and feelings? I haven't dated anyone since middle school 3 years ago, when I was still figuring myself out. I was immature then, but I've grown since. I've matured, learned, and changed. But has love? What if it's still the same confusing, heartbreaking game it was back then? Despite the fear, the anxiety, there's a part of me that's curious. I want to know what love feels like now, in this new chapter of my life. I'm anxious, yes, but I'm also willing to try. I guess that's all part of the journey, isn't it? Yours, Olivia. Today, Dad, my twin siblings, and I went grocery shopping. It was quite the adventure navigating through the aisles with those 2 12-year-olds. We had so much fun, and even managed to get everything on the list. When we got home, my sister and I decided to have a little spa day. We did each other's nails, and then Taylor came over. We had a blast, chatting and laughing all afternoon. Meanwhile, Dad and my brother decided to have a boys' night out. They went fishing and even spent the night at a hotel. I couldn't help but wonder what they were up to. Probably just boyish things, haha. It's nice to see everyone having fun and enjoying their time. It was a good day. Chapter 3. July 20th, 2023. Dear Diary. Today my heart feels like it's dancing to a love poem. The world seems brighter, the stars seem closer. Love is a funny thing, isn't it? Then, Taylor sat me down. She had something important to share. She introduced me to Kenny, a guy she thought I'd like. I have to admit, I was a bit skeptical at first. Kenny seemed a bit nerdy, but I was willing to give it a shot. Taylor showed me his photos. He had a curly afro and cute glasses. She gave me his number and told me not to text him yet. But you know me, Diary, I couldn't resist. Turns out, Kenny and I have a lot in common. We both love poetry, and he dreams of becoming a doctor. I was pleasantly surprised. I texted Tay and told her that Kenny was kinda cool. She texted back, I knew you would like him. Are you planning to go on a date together? I replied with a simple, yes. Life is full of surprises, isn't it, Diary? Yours, Olivia. Today was my first date with Kenny. We went to this cozy Chinese restaurant downtown. I must say, he was such a gentleman, always making sure I was comfortable. He even held the door open for me, a small gesture, but it meant a lot. After lunch, we visited an art museum. I was impressed by his knowledge and passion for art. The way he saw the world through each piece was captivating. We connected on so many levels. It was like we'd known each other for ages. I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. Chapter 4. August 1st, 2023, Dear Diary. Today, I pen my thoughts, a poem of unity and love, a tale of colors, a spectrum wide, under the same sky above. Straight or gay, lesbian or bi, we're all human under the same sky. Trans or queer or in between, in every shade of love, beauty is seen. Allies, oh allies, you stand so tall. Your support, your love, it means all. You hold our hands, you march our fight. In the darkness, you're our light. You bridge the gap, you tear the walls. With you, no one ever falls. In this dance of love, so diverse, it's the heart that matters. Nothing's adverse. Here's to love, in all its forms, in the calm and in the storms. Yours, Olivia. Today was a day of revelation. Tay, one of our closest friends, introduced us to someone special, her girlfriend Samantha. She confessed she'd been hiding this relationship for months, scared of how we might react. She had confided in me a day before, so I had to act surprised along with Jason and Harley. When she finally shared her secret, we all jumped up, cheering and screaming for her. We reassured her that love is love, and we would support her no matter what. Tay was overjoyed by our reaction, but there was a shadow over her happiness. Her parents didn't know, and she was scared they might not accept her. I assured her that she could stay at my place if things got difficult. My parents wouldn't mind having another daughter, especially when it's Tay, who's already like a sister to me. Jason and Harley agreed too. We're here for her always. Haha, Love is Love, Chapter 5, August 12, 2023. Dear Diary, tonight was straight out of a fairy tale. Kenny asked me to be his girlfriend, and it was so classic and romantic. He showed up at my house in a suit, looking every bit the gentleman he is. He had met my parents a week before, and now, 3 weeks later, he was back. He stood in front of my whole family and recited a poem. It was beautiful, heartfelt, and so incredibly Kenny. My dad pretended not to enjoy it, but I could tell he was impressed. He even asked Kenny to stay for dinner. Best boyfriend alert indeed. And yes, Diary, I said yes. I'm officially Kenny's girlfriend now, and I couldn't be happier. Yours, Olivia. Today was such a blast. I met up with my friends to officially introduce Kenny as my boyfriend. They already knew him from school, but this was different. We all went bowling, and it was so much fun. I could tell they genuinely enjoyed having Kenny around, which warmed my heart. He fits right into our group, just like I hoped he would. It's great to see my friends accept him as much as I do. And guess what? Kenny's friends from the robotics club came along too. It was my first time meeting them, but they were so cool and easy to get along with. They fit in perfectly with my friends. It felt like we were all one big group. It was such a fantastic day. Chapter 6. Dear Diary, May 25th, 2023. Today was a day of triumph. I graduated high school. And guess what? Kenny was the valedictorian and I was the salutatorian. It feels so surreal to have come this far, especially when I think back to freshman year when I almost failed biology. We're planning a party soon with all our friends to celebrate. I can't wait to share this joyous occasion with them. I still can't believe I was one of the top in my class. It's proof that hard work and perseverance really do pay off. Yours, Olivia. The party was a mix of emotions. It was fun, of course, but also a little sad because we're all heading off to college. I'm especially going to miss Tay. She's joined the Army and will be gone for months for basic training. But overall, it was incredible to see how far we've all come and how we're succeeding in our dreams. And yes, I'm off to college to become an elementary school teacher. I can't wait to start this new chapter of my life. Chapter 7. Dear Diary, September 8th, 2023. College life is underway, and I am having a fantastic time. I've made a new friend named Jasmine. Even though we're studying different things, she's into psychology, we've really hit it off. I'm so excited to see what the rest of the semester holds for us. Yours, Olivia. Kenny is still the same amazing guy I fell in love with 2 months ago. Even though we go to different colleges, he took the time out of his day to come and have lunch with me since our lunchtimes coincide. It's the little things like this that make me love him even more. He's truly special. Chapter 8. Dear Diary, November 10th, 2023. A family, a bond, a lifelong promise, marriage, a journey, not always flawless. 2 hearts intertwined, a love so profound. In each other's arms, our happiness found. Children, a blessing, a joy to behold, their laughter, more precious than silver or gold. Adoption, a choice, love knows no bounds. In every heart, a home can be found. LGBT or straight, love is the same. In every family, no matter the name. A family is love in all its forms, through every storm, it transforms. Yours, Olivia. It was an ordinary day, or so I thought. My family was acting a bit strange, and neither Kenny nor my other friends were picking up their phones. My mom and sister, who usually aren't the shopping types, volunteered to take me out. Instead of heading to the mall, they drove me to the park. As we arrived, I noticed the park was unusually quiet. But then I saw it. The entire place was covered in rose petals. It was breathtaking. Before I could ask what was happening, I saw familiar faces. All our families and friends were there, including Kenny's. I felt a wave of confusion and excitement. Then I saw him. Standing in the middle of the rose petal-covered path was Kenny. His eyes were shining, and he was holding a small box. I walked towards him, my heart pounding in my chest. As I reached him, he got down on one knee, looked up at me, and asked for my hand in marriage. I was speechless. This was the man I fell in love with, the man who had become an integral part of my life, and he was asking me to be his partner for life. Without a second thought, I said yes. Tears filled my eyes as I hugged him tightly. This was it, the start of our next chapter together. It was a day filled with love, surprise, and a promise of a future together. As I look back on that day, I realize it was the best day of my life. Now, I can't wait to see what the future holds for us. It's the beginning of a new journey, and I couldn't be happier.